So I'm thinking how I want to aim for something in life. I don't want to live just for the sake of it, as I am now pretty much. So I'm thinking of ways how I can do something useful, and in particular I suppose for my children. I'm thinking of advice I can give to my children to do well in life. I do feel bad about many poor decisions I've made in life. I want to advise my kids to weigh things up clearly. I have a son and a daughter, but I'm thinking I am a men's rights advocate, am I right? So I am biased towards the male experience of life. So I need to be careful and balanced in how I help my son and my daughter. So I'm aware of this, and it is an issue, I suppose. So I think I've said already. I do feel bad about many poor decisions I've made in life, and I want my kids to weigh things up clearly. My opinions are advice and not necessarily always right. I need to make them know that, make them understand that. I was too independence focused in life, and I want my kids to connect with people more and see that sharing is useful and depending on other people is okay to do if it's the right people. I was very independent, and I think I've lost out as a result in not getting help from people when it would have been useful. I found that the friends I did make have helped me a lot. I've had a great deal of help from my friends, and it's improved my life so much in my injury situation. And I'm so glad for that help. And I know that I helped them in the past as well. So it's so important to get good friends in life. And you've got to ensure that you can trust your friends. Another thing I want to advise is that it's important to protect your computer data. It's vital um, to make sure all your important information, your documents and your contact details are backed up properly online so that if your computer disappeared, you'll be able to recover. So my computer is gone and I don't know how to recover yet. But I do have some backup material and people have helped me with backups as well. So there has been some help, but to have lost my computer is just so tragic. And I don't want them to experience that. I also want my kids to be aware of pregnancy and how it can change life totally. So I want to have in pregnancy prevention for my son and my daughter. Different, of course. I want to say to my son no to marriage. It's a bad idea to be married for so many reasons, and I've made that clear in my Man Woman Myth documentary. So I want to advise him not to be married. My daughter, on the other hand, I suppose I'm conflicted because I think marriage is a good idea for my daughter. So all I can do is present the situation to her, make her own mind up. I want to educate my son as to how women are like cocaine, the effect of women in his life are the same as an addictive drug. So he needs to understand that. I also want to advise him to not smoke, and I'll make it very clear that it's a bad idea and give them lots of information about that. I also want them to invest well their money. It's very important to do that, and I never did that. I was focused more on income and savings. It didn't occur to me to invest and have growth of income and also insurance against life going wrong. So I never took care of myself, and I'm paying a price now. So I don't want them to have the same problem. I've owned two properties. I owned a house and a flat at the same time, and it was very beneficial to me. And it's helped me a lot in life to have had properties, rental income, and it's an investment in my future. I want to advise them to save money and not be too casual with money. I was not wise with my money. I thought I was in control. When I think now, I realize I didn't take care of my money properly. I want to advise them to eat well and exercise. I know that I found out due to my injury, I was tested or whatever, and I found out I was close to getting diabetes, and I didn't realize. I always thought I ate well, but obviously I didn't eat well. So in a way, my injury has saved me from diabetes. So I'm glad about that. I want to advise them to save money and invest. Make sure that they grow their money and don't just rely on savings. I want them to exercise well. It's very important to be fit and healthy. It's very easy to let that go and become unfit. I also want them to train, as in learn something, like a martial art. I think that'll be wise. I'm a fourth degree black belt in Taekwondo. I'm quite senior. So maybe I could teach them, if I recover enough, I could maybe teach them some self-defense skills. I want to emphasize the importance of sleeping well and how many things that helps with. It's very important to sleep well and don't let it go and do other things. I want them to be able to enjoy their lives even if they become disabled in any way. So make sure that they have things in life that don't necessarily rely on their bodies being perfect. Because life does what it's going to do, so you need to be prepared basically. I want to teach them that education is of absolute importance because it opens so many doors in their lives. It's incredibly important to be well educated and find things that they are attracted to and get detailed knowledge. Don't be casual about education. I want to teach them to invest in their friends. I found after my injury that my friends have done fantastically for me. And I don't know if I would have been able to survive without the help of my friends. So I realised the value of friends now. So I want to teach them to invest in their friends and make sure that their friends are investing in them as well. I want them to recognise when their friends are caring about them. I want my son to be protected from false obligations. Some kind of insurance that might help him should he be accused of doing something improper by a woman. So look into ways of protecting himself from false allegations. I also want to protect both of my children from sexually transmitted diseases, STDs. Sex is not all that, even though it might appear to be. I want them to understand the risks of STDs. And also, obviously, I want them to be aware of pregnancy and how it can change life completely. So then, if you really think before they have sex. I also want them both to be aware of gynocentrism and be aware of it, understand the ramifications. I want them to watch some man woman myth documentaries. I want them to take from man woman myth information and understanding. That's my son and my daughter. So there's a fair few things I want to educate my children about, and I hope that I'll be allowed to do that. So I don't even know how old my children are at the moment. So one step at a time, I suppose.